Sir, we are live now.
A very good morning to one and all present here. On behalf of MKLM's BL Amlani College of Commerce and Economics, MR Nathwani College of Arts, I, Dr. Jitendra Ahirkar, Principal of the college, would like to invite Dr. Francis Vaidya, Associate Professor, Srimati Surajba College of Education, to deliver her webinar series on Etiquettes of Online Classroom. Ma'am, thank you so much for accepting our invitation and thank you for joining. Ma'am, can you listen?
Yes. Shall I start now, sir?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Dr. Jitendra Ahirkar, for always inviting me. Coming back to Amlani College is like homecoming. So loving and so clever, I would say. And I really appreciate. Before I start, somebody has nicely put a tick mark online screen, and I think it is just appropriate to talk about the etiquette of online classrooms. Let me tell you, students, I have got the online way of showing who is doing this. If you do this, your name will come up on the screen. So before I tell you who has done this, I request the person, the student who has done the tick mark to show me as though I am very good. Do the tick mark after I finish if you like it. Okay? So students, I request you not to do this until and unless you are going to be, your name is going to show on the screen. Sir, Surya sir?
Yes, ma'am.
In the screen, in your Zoom screen, there is annotate. There is a option annotate. Enable that, and the student's name will come on the board. Who has done this? I will give them 2 minutes to close the cancel this. Otherwise, their screen name will come.
Good. Today, madam is taking lecture on this only. I'll see to it that you will not be in the college now for doing all these things. Francis, ma'am, let me tell you, these girls are doing every time this mischief. And these girls are doing, not even boys.
Sir, there is a way to see the name of the student, and it will upcome on the, I will be showing them a video how the names will come. Whoever is doing them, the name will come up. Okay? So that student, sir, will definitely take action on it.
Surya,
So
you understood?
Good morning, students.
Annotate.
Yeah, annotate and enable it. It is closed. Enable it, sir.
Where, ma'am? I'm searching there only.
I will send you a video, sir. You can see it on your screen and how to do it.
Sure.
One thing, make ma'am host, so ma'am will do it and later on you'll understand.
Ma'am, I am making you host.
Okay.
You do this, then again you make me host. Okay, ma'am?
Yeah.
See, again one girl is fidgeting. What's wrong with these girls? God knows.
They don't know it is a crime. It's a crime, and action can be taken. Yeah.
Or they don't know only what they are doing.
Ma'am, I have made you host. Huh, ma'am? I have made you host.
So annotate. I have done the annotate. You see your annotate. And I'm saving it. So
okay.
I can also erase this. Look at this. I can erase it.
Okay.
Francis, ma'am, you be host. Yes. Make Surya sir a co-host. And then you straight away tell the name there and there and fire them. I give you all the authorities and power today.
Yes. Thank you, sir. If you are going to draw it, I'm going to erase it, and then the name, I'm saving it. So here I've kept it saved. You will show in folder, everything will be shown, so you better be careful. But I do not appreciate that my students, Amlani students, I always have high regard for it, and I know that they will respect me, and I think really highly of Amlani students. So let me go on to it. Let's hope that no problem comes like this. Okay, so good morning students, and today I'm going to talk about the negatives of online classroom. Arti, why it's not going next? Ah. So I'm going to teach you the ABC of online classroom today. Okay, of online classroom learning. How one must behave in online classroom learning. Again, it's not coming. Now we talk about, we do the whole ABCD because this is the new normal. Okay, we are also learning. You are also learning. You are much better than us in learning, and you must teach us good things. We as teachers teach you good things, hopefully, and therefore you must tell us, madam, do this. This will be nice for the online learning. It will help us for online learning. Okay. So A is for avoid acronym. You will see this LOL, TTYL. So all these things must not be used in online learning. Last time when I was doing peace education, somebody used an acronym and I never knew what was it. I searched it and it was not so good. So in online learning, the teacher as well as the student must write the full form of it. So laugh out loud. Anything you can take it if you do not write. So if you want to write laugh out loud, you write laugh out loud or T. Now do not write to TTYL. You must write talk to you later. And the teacher and students must be clear about the spellings and confusion to avoid confusion. So all are not good. Teachers are sometimes not good, but you are gently saying, you are gently using it, and you are you can gently tell the teacher that teacher, you are not the spelling is wrong, so you are going to, you can correct the teacher in that manner. Okay, and this will avoid confusion and create clarity in the minds of the students. Okay, so there will be no misunderstanding. All right, so the next is the B. Arti, why is it not coming always? Arti, the B. Yeah. Okay. B. B is for brevity. Now, what is the meaning of brevity? Brevity is to be explained to the students that their answer should be so short and sweet. You know that the Zoom app has a particular time, or online teaching involves a lot of expenditure, which is your internet, your electricity, your being on net for so long, which could create, because you'll have series of lecture. So whenever in the online teaching, you should keep your answers short and sweet. Also, there are status indicators in most platform of the virtual classroom. So therefore, you can raise your opinion by showing the raising of the hand, or you do a thumbs up if you like it. If you are not able to understand, you put a low thumbs down, or clicking the I agree button. You can find out in the chat box. Okay, so that is the number B for brevity. So on online classroom, short and sweet answers. The next is C. C is for courtesy. Now, writing on the teacher's work. Suppose if you had to write in your notebook, all right, and you took lot of pains of doing your work so neatly, and then I go on scribbling on it, I'm sure you're going to be upset because you have taken hard work. This is my work which I have done, and if you have scribbled on it, I feel sad. I say I have done so much effort, keeping in mind my beautiful children, my loving children, and they're so understanding. They will always be courteous. The next way to be courteous is you should show your real names. Now, somebody is written Oppo 515. You are not, even jailers should not be called by their numbers. I never allow my students to say, called by roll numbers, roll number 35, roll number. No, we must know you by your names. I'm a new person. So this Oppo, suppose if I say Oppo 15, 515, Ray, answer the question. Will you like it? No, I'm sure if I would say, Moria, you are, could you answer the question? I'm sure Moria will feel very nice. So you should come to class with your real names, okay? Make sure that the students raise their hands on virtual classroom and wait to be recognized. Teachers also should recognize if the student is raising their hand, you should be recognized that give the child a chance to answer the question. Teach your child to say, please, thank you. Even the teacher must say, okay, could you please answer the question or thank you for doing, just as we are in the classroom. Students, I know you're missing the classroom because you're missing all your friends, the close interaction with them, the fun we have together. Even we loved seeing you all into the classroom. We are also going through the same situation as you. We miss our students. You are ours. We love you. We want to be with you, but we cannot help it in this pandemic situation. So I expect that you and the person understands what we are saying. I think some of them may not understand English and they need to be speaking in regional language because they do not understand the what I am talking about not doing and work on my work. Students, it is my work. All right. If you do would like to scribble, take a pencil, take a paper, and start scribbling on your newly painted wall. Let me see how you feel. How would you feel if you scribble on your new painted wall? Remind them to address, okay? You need to remind them to address the teacher and other virtual classroom in a respectful manner. And by scribbling um, uh, this screen of mine, you are showing disrespect. You are showing that you are not courteous. You are showing that you are from, it is the name of you belong not as Moria or Redmi or Oppo. You belong to as students of Amlani College. Wherever you go, you are students of Amlani College, and we are so proud because Amlani College gets the best, all the best awards, everything. So you should be proud to be Amlani students, and you should be proud that to make your principal proud of you. Okay, they will say Amlani students are very good, Rathod. Sonal Rathod, you have put up your name. I'm so happy that you have done it after the advice, or maybe you had already done it. Oppo 515, are you there? I need to see your pretty face. Okay, so please put on your thing. It is a closeness we have together. So Edva, you must not use, see how well I said Sonal's name and she's smiling. So that is the way we are courteous with each other, and we do not use uppercase. Okay, you know what is uppercase? That is equivalent to shouting. So if I want to shout at you, I will put an uppercase, but I do not like shouting. I know Amlani students are excellent, and I don't feel the need that I have to put an uppercase. This is one of the way of being courteous. Okay. Aarti, again, this is gone off. Huh? This is, my net is a little slow, so let it be little glitches. There are some glitches. This is a part of D. What's D? Go back. D is for ditching distractions. I should thank my daughter. She's helping me like that. If the teacher has a problem on online classroom, help the teacher instead of doing something wrong. So D is for ditching distractions. Okay. Now we are all live. So our cell phones are close by, or there is some noise. Avoid the distractions while come into the background. Sometimes we all live in one room. We can't help it. And plus we cannot help the having the online classroom. So you can also minimize, ask your family members to minimize the background noise by turning off the TV and the video, especially for when you have online classroom. Turn off your cell phone. That reminds me that I also have to minimize my cell phone volume so that I do not get distracted. Remind those not to let the microphone broadcast be there, so that it is, you have all minimized it. Whenever you want to speak, you can unmute it later. I will give you time for question. So D is for ditching distractions. Okay. E for early. Okay. It is very important that we are early to class. Okay. We have already downloaded the software of Zoom. We have to test the devices, the microphone, the camera, everything we have to do. Students should also exit other application before launching the classroom software. Okay. The problem is here is that sometimes we come in very early. Now I was very early, 10:15 I was there, but there are technical glitches, there are technical problems. Participants who have raised their hands, I will give you chance to speak in the question answer session. We will have a question answer session. Let me finish this and then we will have a question answer session. I appreciate that you have raised your hands. Okay. So we will do that later. So first thing is come early to class, to your virtual classroom. See that there is connectivity, but sometimes we have problems that is within our limit. It is beyond our limit. It is the technical glitches. So we do understand as teachers. And if too many applications are going on simultaneously, what happens? It affects the teaching of what you are doing on the Zoom. So try to minimize all the applications which are not required for your classroom. So E is for early. F is for being focused and friendship. Focus on classroom conversation and activities. Now, by closing your windows, you are being disrespectful to your colleagues first, to your classmates first. Second, you are disrespectful to your principal, you're disrespectful to your teacher, and you're disrespectful to your student, to the teacher who is teaching, the resource person. So that person who has done this OPPO 515, I don't know whether she's there. I have been reminding her to open up her thing, but I do not know she's there. So she cannot be focused. She's somewhere else and she's showing that she is there. So that shows that the friendship between me and she, it does not exist. Someone can make a call to her and say that madam is missing her and would like to see a pretty face. So please come and be online. Okay. So focus on classroom conversation and activities. Take notes of the information presented. Okay. Now we have to, I'm sure as soon as I said, those so many scratches have gone. So I really applaud you, dear students, for being so courteous, and so being for well behaving and showing, giving me a hand of friendship that, ma'am, I do understand what you are trying to say and I respect you. Okay, ask relevant questions to clarify the material covered or the assignment given. So teachers give time for the question answer session. Because of technical, we need to finish it, so we are asking. In the classroom I would have stopped and asked within that time, but because it is one side and I cannot see you on the other side, although you are close to my heart, is that what we are. And then do not join sideline chat with classmate when the teaching activity is going on. Okay, seems the internet connection is unstable, but we'll go on. So no sideline chat. If you want to ask a question, you wait for time, ask the teacher, and this builds in friendship between teacher and students. Okay, the G is for good intentions. Okay, explain how, without seeing their facial expression, other people may not know when they are kidding or being sarcastic. Okay, sometimes students are sarcastic, even teachers. Why blame students? Even teachers can be sarcastic, but we are in an online classroom. We try to avoid being sarcastic. Suggest that kids reread their own message for friendly and respect before sending. So sometimes we are fighting with our friend, and on online media what we do is we show disrespect, and it is not that we only know it, it is many people are watching the message. So it should be a one to one, not on online, for the teacher to see or the others to see. Advise them that what seems like a short or abrupt answer for a classmate or teacher probably doesn't mean anger. The person might be just busy. Sometimes the teacher, now many of you raised hands, okay? I can't see it. So maybe I have neglected you. It doesn't mean that I am angry with you or I don't want to ask you question. It is just that I'm trying to finish it off and then I will give you time to answer. Okay. Caution them that against feeling anonymous online and slipping into means or mocking tone, too much revealing, too much personal information. So avoid any personal information with regard to your friendship. Have good intentions in the classroom. Tell your teacher on a separate chat that, well, this is what you have done. Uh, Converse with the teacher, speak out your intention, and the teacher will share the good intentions about why she did a particular thing. H is for being honest. I'm sure Amlani students are really very honest. Why is it gone? H is for being honest. Explain how without seeing. I think I finished being honest. Is it? Yes. You have to be honest in your intentions with your student. Intelligent. Children, girls of Amlani are extremely intelligent. I myself have come to see you and I have interacted with you. I see your talents. You are beyond. You are so good in your talents, but and you are so intelligent. Intelligent does not mean only academic intelligence. It means that you are intelligent, emotionally intelligent. You are showing me now your emotional intelligence by not doing what I have asked you not to do. So again, kudos to you. I am so proud of you. I will have to tell your principal that your students are just excellent. Excellent. They are intelligent. They have understood. They are capable of understanding what has. Excellent, my dear friend who has come, Oppo. It will be nice if you write your name also. So I call you by your name. Never mind if you're late. There might have been some technical glitches, but definitely you are welcome into the classroom. Raise your hand icon if you have to answer. Give smart and short, intelligent answer. And even if your student, even if your classmate has not given an intelligent answer, it does not matter. It does not, at least she has tried. She has tried. So we should help her out. If you have something to supplement, which is more intelligent, instead of non-appreciating the student, you can definitely add to her intelligence. Okay, so good. That is I. J is for joyful. Learning is always joyful activity, my dear student. It should be a happy activity for you and for me. I'm come happily to teach you. You are come here, the very presence of you coming here, that means you are so happy to learn. You come here to learn. So let us both be happy. Sometimes we might not be happy, but let's make ourselves happy by learning. We say we have to learn. So by doing it, by listening to the teacher, by taking part in the discussion, by asking questions, we develop happiness between ourselves. Come with an open mind and be happy. Even if there is some technical glitches, we say it's okay, it's okay, it will happen. And be, I hope you know, the new new way of teaching is called the new normal. This is a new concept which is coming, learning in the new normal. Sonal, you're having your friend, very good. You can bring her close together, so that builds in friendship between both of you in learning. Okay, very good. A is for being kind. Be kind always, learning online. Now, if your friend does not have, if you're in the hostel and you have one thing, you can join together and learn together. Share, be kind, be share. Do not scribble while the teaching is going on. Raise your hand icon. Do not interfere when others are teaching. Don't unmute your mic. We should never, I do not believe in making every child's mic muted. I believe that the child will mute the mic and the child will unmute when asked for asking question. Okay, so be kind enough. Suppose sometime now I am talking, but somebody it makes a noise, I be kind enough to switch off my mic so that others cannot hear the conversation which is going on. Be kind enough not to eat when you are in the online classroom. You're not supposed to eat. Yes, you can have a cup of coffee or you can have a glass of water. That is allowed if you are a glass, not the bottle like this. Keep a glass of water. If you feel thirsty, all this should be there in front of you without, before the classroom, without getting up. Okay, so that is allowed. H is for listener. Be a listener. Students, you can put your own adjectives. I would like you to make your own ABCD of online learning. If you all students who are there, make one adjective, send it across to me, send it to your principal, say, sir, we have done this ABCD of law online learning, and we promise you to follow this. You make charts. I see your college is full of charts, such beautiful charts of women empowerment, gender equality. Now make charts of online, make posters of how will you behave in online learning and send it to your sir. I'm sure he'll be proud enough and he will post it on the website. You have got such talents of poster making, always coming first, always getting a cup for it, always bringing laurels to your college. So please do that. Be a good listener. Avoid interrupting when teacher is teaching. Listen carefully to the instructions given by the teacher. I have given you instructions and you have followed it to the T. I say you are the best students because you have understood what I'm trying to say and you have listened. So I'm so happy and so proud of it. Sir, your students are excellent. If you have not got something understood, jot it down and ask your teacher as soon as she finished the talk. So be a good listener until and unless your teacher asks you for a question or gives you some group activity. I'm sure even I would feel boring listening for 1 hour, but we have to adjust to the new normal. Okay. So and when you adjust to the new normal, you are matured enough. You show your signs of maturity. You show that, well, I am a student of Amlani and I am matured enough. I do not represent myself. I represent a student of Amlani College where the students are well behaved. Amlani Students College name shines out very well, including your principal. He is shining out so well. He's done so much for his students, and I think really hats off to him. I would have loved to be his student in his college because he provides so many activities, so many opportunities for students where he tries to focus on all round development of the student's personality. He tries to build your personality in different. This is not in your curriculum, but still he thought about you all, my dear student. He said, my students must learn how it is. Probably they do not know. So a session like this will awaken them, will create awareness in them, and they will be able to behave in a matured behavior. So the new normal demands students to behave in a matured manner, although you are at home. And we know you are at home. Now you are all behaving in a matured manner and you will wait for the opportunity to speak. Okay. N is for novelty. Okay. Learning online is not so easy, my dear children. It demands us to be novel. It demands us to have something new. It demands us to be unique. It demands us to think out of the box. It demands us to create. Now, if you have presentation, how many of you know Canva? You go to Canva app and you see such beautiful, this presentation which I made is with Canva. It is so different. Go to www.canva.com. There are Facebook updates, and you got everything in. Develop your time in your creativity, and you will see how well you shine. Whatever you're writing poetry, put it up in your brochure, show it, make some infograph on COVID-19, how people can be safe, send it to your principal and see how whether he will put it on the website. I'm sure he will feel proud of it, of you being his students. O is for original. We are all having some sort of originality in us. Okay, we cannot be artificial. We cannot show our artificialness in our behavior. It shows even in online teaching. When we are in the online teaching, each one knows of our ability, our capability, our capacities, and we must know how to utilize them. You are sitting at home, you are tired being, we do understand you go through some depression. We know that you want to be out of the house, to my dear student. Even we like to be out of the house, but the situation demands it is prevention better than cure. So avoid going out of the house. Try to interact with your friend online. Tell them, let's make a presentation on some of the topics you are doing. Show it to them. Start the new learning online. Make a slide share on any current topic of which you like to do. Any a new the online effects of online teaching. How would you like teaching? Make some slide share and be on your best behavior. What will come next? Yes, P. P is for being polite. We are at the moment, you are all polite and gentle. I'm sure none of you have misbehaved so far, and I'm so proud of it. You have not screamed, you have not interfered when somebody's talking, and when I'm talking, somebody has raised their hands politely. I've given instruction that I respect your hands being raised, but just wait for some time. In a few, one till we have reached P, we have to reach till Z, and then we will finish. And if you want to contribute in your class, do it politely. Okay, very good. Q. Q is for being quiet and ask queries. Queries must be asked. Students who do not ask queries, or teachers who do not allow students to ask query is like not a good teacher. A teacher must have her students to interact with each other. But in the new normal, we have to keep some time for it, and we keep some time for the new normal, for asking students for queries. We will give you time for queries, but when the teacher is presenting herself, she will definitely be giving her space, give her the space, and ask family members to lower the voice when class is going on. I do understand this is not very easy. It's difficult. I have a mother who's old. We have children who are very young. We have elders in the family who might not understand, but we have to keep instructing them. We can keep them, tell them, be away for, because it will affect, everybody will know what is happening in the classroom. So kindly instruct them, make them aware of the class timings of the classroom, and avoid unnecessary noises. If you can avoid it, please avoid. Keep things ready for your classroom, your pen, your paper, your water. Keep it ready for the classroom. It is disrespectful to get up and go when the class is going on. R is for being rational. Okay, be rational in your behavior and thinking. You are always rational in your classroom. You ask relevant questions. So be rational in the new normal. The new normal is the online teaching. Before you do scribbling, ask yourself, am I doing the right thing? People who scribble show that they are insecure. They are doing it to raise the attention of others. They are not showing they are trying to show their over smartness, but you do not be irrational. Think you are not going to get anything by it. In fact, your name is just going to come up and action is going to be taken. So unnecessary, irrational question which disturbs the class should be avoided. You can add some more points. If you do it and send it across to me, I'll be so happy. I will add it in my presentation. I will say, wow, because you are more smarter than me in technology and you know what you expect. So, ma'am, can you add this? I have no problem. I'm sure most of you must be having my number, or you can speak to your principal, your professors, Surya sir, Sonali madam, all are so loving. You can approach them and other professors, and you can be silent when the class is going on. Ask questions when the time slot is allotted. But if you have a serious, urgent question, silently put it up on the chat box. But see that the chat box is addressed to the teacher separately. Okay, avoid silently having unnecessary chat among yourself while the classroom is going on. Okay, I'm sure you are smart enough to know how to have, but be a good listener. You will miss out the instructions and therefore you cannot listen. So you have to be silent for that. Bhakti, Bhavika, I will definitely ask you question. Just wait for me to just finish the class. Okay, so you can do. T is for tolerant. See how well Bhavika raised her hand down. She's tolerant about it. Has shown me she's adjusting to the new normal. She is being tolerant about it. And you are all tolerant. You're silently listening to my instruction. You are sure that you will follow. I am sure after this session, I will be sure that Sir will tell me, Francis ma'am, you have done a wonderful job. My students have now have understood, and they are not writing on the screen board. They are being tolerant, they are listening, and if they have queries, they are asking us after that. So you make me feel proud that my class was of some use to you. We are all aware of the difficult time we are facing, and so is the teacher. The teacher is also facing difficult time, and she needs to be, you need to tolerate her if she does not understand the if she does not understand the classroom, the ICT which is in the classroom. She will, you have to be tolerant with her, and you have to understand that you say, ma'am, can I help you? Can I help you? And so help the teacher with the technical glitches. You are extremely helpful for us with as technical, you are our technical teachers. So help us in that way, saying, madam, you did not know how to do this. Can I help you? Be ask them, please, can I help you? So be tolerant with online teaching. U is for understanding. And you see, you three understand the current situation. We all want to rush to college back again. We all want to be with our friends. We all want to be in our classroom. We all want to sit together, eating together, having fun together, doing some musty together. But you have to understand, my dear student, that these things cannot go for some time. We have to adjust to the new normal. So therefore, be caring, be understanding if things do not go your way. It is not only in online classroom, even in the house. You are upset because you can't do whatever you want. You have no freedom. You are checked by your parents or your family members. Be tolerant. Everybody is going through some particular stress or the other. So please understand parents, understand your younger brother, understand old people. Everybody is having problem. So offer your help to your teacher, help her in under prepare help her, ma'am, can I help you in that? And that will be such a blessing for teachers, that the students have understood them and have done, they're helping them to go forward. So friendship builds up between them. We vigilant. You have to be vigilant. There's so much of cyber crime going on. There's so much of things. So how you dress up in class is very important. I cannot sit with nightie in the class. I cannot sit with hair uncombed. I have to neatly comb my hair. I do not have to sleep and listen to the teacher. I have to sit properly. Imagine if I'm sleeping on my bed and teaching. I cannot, I'm observing, the camera is on. Some students are sleeping and listening to me. It is bad manners. Be vigilant that I can see you. I can see that how many are sleeping and listening to, and if I click the photo, you are caught in a camera where you are sleeping. So please, students, sit down for 1 hour, and you would have not been sleeping in class. You would be, see, dress neatly, be well prepared for the, we are not expecting you with party clothes, but decently dressed home clothes in a good attire, neatly comb hair will help you to improve yourself. Your positivity comes out to learning. Be vigilant that you are on camera. Be vigilant. If this is on YouTube, you are caught on YouTube sleeping. It will be such a shame for you. Be vigilant about cyber crime. Now, do not be, I'm sure you have had sessions on cyber crime. Facebook, do not be vigilant on what you're updating on your social media. It is very important because we want our girls to be safe. We want them to be aware of it. Be careful of what is happening in the surroundings at home. Be aware of cyber security. Be aware of everything. Be aware and give full concentration of what is happening in the classroom. So sit down nicely with a smile. Be decently dressed. Avoid nighties. Avoid being in your home clothes. Get up a little early, brush your teeth, and sit down well prepared for your classroom. That is one of the etiquettes of online classroom. We see for W for wisdom. You are all wise enough. So be wise, behave wisely, do not behave unwisely. You know how to come to wisely dressed to class, follow the proper code of conduct. In classroom, you know how to behave. Think now, online is your window, is your classroom. So how you behave is being visible, is being seen to everyone. So be presentable in your, be wise in your decision when you come and behave in your online teaching. X is for Xenial. Xenial is building a friendship between you and me. We are at a distance. We are through a media, through a social media. But yet, just as you are in your classroom, you have to build that relation as a teacher. I am there for you here, and my students, I am there for you, dear students. It does not matter if we are online, if we have we still build a relationship, we still build a friendship, we still build a unity and oneness as we are in the classroom. Okay, so the Y is for being young. You are young in age for sure, but be young at heart. The teacher has to also be young at heart. The teacher also has to avoid yelling, and you yourself has to avoid yelling. In the classroom also, we are not supposed to shout at children. We are supposed to involve them in activity. If you are involved in Rangoli competition, you talk among yourself, you talk, that is not yelling, that is being constructive, doing constructive work. So be young at heart. Know that the teacher is facing difficult situation. Empathize with her. There is a difference between sympathy and empathy. In sympathy, we say, Are bechara, bechara teacher. But in empathizing, you feel you are one with the teacher. Instead of I, the teacher, you are the teacher. And what situation you would face in my shoe is what is called empathizing. And I'm sure all these 45 minutes you are empathize with me. You know the difficulties I face, the challenges I will face, and you have proved it, my dear student. I am so happy that I do not have to, you were listening for me and you have not given me any trouble. So kudos to you. And last is Z for zealous. Be zealous, be energetic, be enthusiastic, be ready for the madam. Kuch bhi ho, we are ready for this online classroom. We are ready for learning. We want to learn. Show us the way and we learn. It is okay to learn this way. We are waiting for us to come back to our classroom. But however, if we can't, we still want to learn. Learning is not only within the four walls of the classroom. The learning is coming to your doorstep. Sitting at home, you can be caring for people and yet learning. Thank you so much, students. Now is the time for questions. So if you want to ask any questions, you can ask. You can unmute yourself and ask. Sir?
Ma'am, they are being muted only.
Huh.
If you want to ask something, they can type in chat box.
Okay, all right. So sir said, please type in your chat box if you want to write something. The question is, it's open for a discussion. Aarti? So please raise your hand or write in the chat box. Anyone, any questions?
Hmm.
They are saying no only.
At least tell me whether you have enjoyed, what have you learned. I'll feel also happy, no, dear students. Chat. Please explain B again. B again. B means, thank you, Asha Kesarwani. Ma'am, you teach very well. Thank you so much. I also, you are my great student. Somebody wants to know about A. Somebody wants to know about B. This important was really very required. Thank you, students. I will explain A and B again. Thanks, Mama. You're wonderful. Thank you for calling me Mama. I'm so happy, my dear child. You call me Mama. It gives me a lot. Yes, I am your Mama. Yeah. I know it is typo error, but you call me Mama. I'm happy. I take it as Mama.
Hello.
Okay. So, yeah.
Ma'am, it is on YouTube live also. Students, you can subscribe Jitendra Ayerkar's channel also. And you can see this video again.
Yes.
There on the YouTube live. So thank you so much, ma'am.
Yes.
For the wonderful session. We hope that you will be there with us every time when we need it.
Yes. Sure, ma'am. Sure, sir. I'm always there. Someone writes, very good. Girls, by you writing it down, you are motivating me to do better. So all your wonderful suggestions and your information is helping me to do better. Thank you very much, sir, for inviting me. I'm always there for Amani College, and they are my students also. I love them. I love them. Thank you very much.
Yeah, ma'am, you can leave the meeting. Students, you will be here only because Surya sir will talk to you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Surya.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Before Surya sir speak, Saturday and Sunday we will not have lectures, students, because Saturday and Sunday what we have done is, hello? Surya
Yes, sir.
sir, stop YouTube live first.
Okay.